Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna bring another review. This time is of the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Rider Accel Renewal. Well, as soon as I said Shinkocchou Seihou, should have known that. But still, it's Kamen Rider Accel Renewal, and let's get started. First and foremost, I want to start by saying this is a smooth renewal. These 2.0s have been coming out so nice, and they've pretty much paved the way for excitement and things you would want out of a new SH Figuarts. If you're into Kamen Rider, these are easily the ones you want to continue to get. If you're new to Kamen Rider, these will be your personal favorites almost right away. They've done an excellent job of just redoing everything over that they got wrong the first time because of technology and just it was trial and error. You know, the line started in 2009, and I'm going on rambling about nonsense, so forget me. Yeah, overall the paint job is overall much better than the first one. The articulation is all there. The body proportions are so much better. It's just something that easily it stands out and it shows why you get the better quality. So I'm gonna fix the figure up, put him in an outright vanilla pose, and then we'll really jump into it. So in terms of looks, the first thing I want to do is compare him to the old one so you guys can see what's really up. So on the left we'll have the renewal, and on the right we're gonna talk about the old one, which, like I said, compared to the new one is just nothing. You know, we were happy with that one, but it doesn't look right compared to the new one. The proportions, articulation, it's just so much better outright. This one just had neck issues as it just couldn't even turn his head left to right or up and down. So let's put this guy over to the side. I'm gonna throw him in the trash later, and let's talk about this guy. So in terms of articulation, he's a little hindered because of the back. Accel turns into a motorcycle in his actual show form. Obviously here he cannot do that, but sorry about that. I popped the hinge off. I went a little too hard, so let me put that back on. So articulation wise, I haven't even really got a chance to delve into it, but with 2.0s, you pretty much know what you're getting. You get double joint left and right. The shoulder pads are on their own individual joints. The arms rotate all the way around. There's bicep swivel as well. You can rotate the torso all the way left, all the way right. You can go really far back, like really far back. And as far as forward, you can go really far forward as well. So you get full-blown ab articulation across the board. It's really they're based off of real bone sculptures. So you actually get tons of articulation. And I say that a lot because that's like my favorite thing. I really decide on what I'm going to do with a figure strictly by what it can do. If it can't do too much, it's not really fun to me. I like to do cool stuff with figures, and it shows, hopefully, in my photos. The ball joint is movable all the way around, and I'm happy with it. I'm so happy with it. I mean, I thought I would be happy with the old one, but after getting renewals, it's just no way of going back. The head proportion is so much better, and they even, if I can actually focus all the way in, you want to see that they just add the little illumination and detail on the inside. And no, it doesn't light up, but they kind of fake it for you, and I'll get into that in a second. Oh, there's ankle and toe pivot as well, just in case I missed that. My figure is so new that the toe pivot hasn't even been broken in yet, but it's really nice. Now, one tiny thing that I want to make sure everyone's careful about, because this is something you can like literally lose in 2 seconds, because I did it on my double. The Gaia memories are literally recreated perfectly. This is the Accel Gaia memory. It's no joke, created perfectly. And I'm gonna take off his belt because he can actually take off his belt, and pop it in. And they recreate it, like I said, to perfection. That it sits inside of its belt perfectly. And I think that's something that's really dope. Be careful not to lose it. I know it's a tiny part. Next up is his weapon. This blade is really nice. I've always enjoyed this in the show. When he's not henshined, it actually is too heavy for him, and it breaks open right here, so that way you can put the engine maximum drive in, which is really dope because this also can be put in, and you can put it in, so you can do his maximum drive. To get it back out, you can just slide it right out. It falls out really easy. So again, be careful. You don't want to lose that. Now, what's really cool, and I want to talk about it, they wanted to try to recreate the LED. Before they kind of showed it. It won't show really well here, but compared to the previous head, there are little lighter spot dots here that make it look like his eyes light up, and I think that's really dope. The attention to detail that they pay attention, since they couldn't give you an LED in there. They pretty much just said, we're going to fake the funk and make it look like you can, which is really cool with the alternative head. You also get a lot of sets of hands. Now, as far as hands, you get these hands that hold the Gaia memory. They hold it pretty well. See? You get 2 open palms. I have one already on Accel. So you get 1 open palm here, and I have the other one here. Really cool. You get hands for holding his weapon. And I'm going to pop it on so you guys can see it. Fits in, slides in really well. You get 2 of each for each hand, so that's pretty cool. You don't have to worry about it if it just comes with the same hands. You get hands for when he's holding on to his own handlebars for his driver. So you get these there right here. Then you get semi-relaxed open palms. So you actually get a lot of bang for your buck with these figures. For, $60, $70, you get a figure that has tons of articulation. The paint job is spot on. You get tons of accessories, and you get the attention to detail. This is not something you normally get with a ton of figures. So I know a lot of people complain about the price point, but this one was a normal release. It's coming over to the States. So even if you miss out, you have a chance with normal US releases. Normally that's not the chance with a Kamen Rider. So please try to support it when you can. If not, I would totally understand. But try to support the things you can. Now, in terms of height, we're going to show you guys the height comparison between other lines. And then I think it's just time for photos after that. Let me just move these shoulder pads up. Now, I need to break these shoulder pads in because mine's are really, really stiff. And as you can see, the arm can go down really far. Like mine's have gone down really far. I have trouble actually putting it back on because my shoulder pads are so stiff. I don't think I've had a chance to really explore the figure. And now I'm rambling on because I can't get the shoulder pad in. And I'm gonna waste time. So I'm sorry about this, y'all, but bear with me as I try to get this shoulder pad back in. Wow, it's really out there. Let's see what's going on. There we go. So sorry about that. It's gonna take a little longer than usual with that. You could probably skip ahead 20 seconds it took me to do that. Same thing for this one. We're going to compare them to some other lines real fast and see what you guys enjoy. So you already saw his comparison to the old one. That was a no-brainer not to get the old one. Now, in terms of Mezco, here he is next to Punisher. He looks a little bit small. He's still under the 6-inch level, but close enough to not be 5.5, at least in a smaller sense. Here he is next to the custom Batman with the Bruce Wayne head. Actually, not a custom Batman. It's my Batman with a custom Bruce Wayne head by Kai Studio. So then we're going to have him up against a Marvel Legend. So he's still smaller compared to other lines, but for some reason it still looks like he fits. This is him with the Kyoto Spider-Man. So as you can see, Spider-Man and him around the same height. This is him next to Naruto. So he's much bigger than Naruto, as you can see. And this is him next to... actually, let's use Trunks. I have Trunks over here. So in terms of other imports, he's actually about a decent height. In terms of domestic, he's actually smaller. So he's somewhere in between that line of really tall and just somewhere in between. Either way, I like the height a lot. I think there's something I'm missing. Oh, why didn't I think of it? It's right in front of me. Here he is next to Double. He's the counterpart from the show. He's a secondary writer from the show. So as far as height-wise, they're actually in really good range with each other. I like it a lot. The bulkiness of Accel, exudes the sleekness of Double. It's really nice. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was informative. If not, ask questions. Feel free to ask me on IG or you can email me. In the meantime, I hope you're drinking your water. I hope you're being good. I hope you do good. Have a great night. Later.